Alright, very late start today. It's just past 10 and I haven't really even started walking yet. I was kind of seeing if I could wait for the rain to die down, and it kind of has, which is good. I'm just gonna quickly grab some food at the convenience store and then start making my way down the mountain. Right next to the highway, but I think I'll opt to take this more inside forest path because this is partially what I was looking more forward to walking throughout the trip, and it also gives you a bit of a relief on the feet so you're not constantly smashing your heels down on pavement and asphalt. Surprisingly, we're still going uphill, and hopefully this uphill kind of goes downhill a bit soon, because I was on the assumption that today would just be mostly going downhill, but of course I guess you gotta get through some elevation changes. So this is apparently the entrance to the Fuji Hakone Izu National Park, and typically, under better weather and physical conditions, I would love to explore this, but I really don't think I have the time, so gotta get back to the walk. Luckily, there looks to be some sort of stop right here, just for cars to be able to park and take a break. And I think I'll take a break as well and remove my vest, because we're still going uphill and I'm actually quite sweaty right now. Alright, according to Google Maps, I should be following this highway, but according to this post here, it's actually telling pedestrians to circle back a bit and then take the blue path because there was a closure due to typhoon damages. So looks like I have to backtrack a tiny little bit and then follow the main kind of highway. So this is the highway which I'll need to follow. It's not too much of a detour. This is where that closed road would have taken me. And you can see some construction up there, so the passage was indeed blocked. I damn near just had a mental breakdown on the highway trying to adjust all my gear. So my shoulder was feeling a bit off, so I was trying to get my straps undone and kind of readjust them. And then I had to put all my stuff in my pockets, and then everything was getting snagged on everything else. The wind was blowing the poncho into my face. It was just an absolute mess, and I think it would have been quite comical for anyone to look at me on the highway and just see me struggling to put this poncho on and getting it stuck on the side of my bag. And it was just so frustrating. I'm kind of angry just thinking about it, honestly. I'm actually supposed to take that tunnel over there, but I'm doing a little bit of a detour. Supposedly there's a shrine down here that goes through this kind of forest area that I'm gonna just quickly check out. Alright, Kyoto mines. The Shinto shrine doesn't look that interesting on Google Maps, but there are some castle ruins through this tunnel, and it takes me a little bit out of my way, but it's still technically on the way to my destination, so I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Alright, so according to this, we are heading towards Mishima town, somewhere that way, and right there should be Mount Fuji, but I don't think the conditions are good enough for us to be able to see it clearly, which is a shame, but kind of expected considering it was raining today. This is called Dragon Castle. Apparently it's a really big jungle gym. Actually got to get to the other side, but there's no real crossing, so I might just have to just go for it. Oh, shit. That was a bit precarious. Now we have to go through this road, which kind of just cuts through a few of the hills. I actually thought this might have been private property or something, and I think the path over here to my left is actually a survival course training thing. Some huts here and some of these obstacle courses as well. Things you're either supposed to vault over or hide behind, I'm guessing. Yeah, I looked it up and it just seems to be for paintball and, you know, BB guns and stuff like that, so a bit of an area to shoot each other with, I guess. Well, I see a lot of people complaining about walking uphill, but sometimes it's easy to forget that going downhill kind of sucks just as bad. It kind of kills your ankles, and it doesn't help that my toe is kind of already banged up. Just gotta figure out if I can get through safely with the help of this man here. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a lot of construction work in terms of just clearing a lot of the bush up there. So the guy was nice enough to kind of tell his co-workers to just hold a bit on some of the activities while they let me through. So that was nice of them. Looks like they've put up some cones here to indicate to some other people, to cars, not to come through this way, but obviously I came in from the other direction, so I wouldn't have been able to see it. About an hour and a half away from reaching the hotel. And I gotta say, I do enjoy walking these small Japanese suburbs a lot more than walking down along the highway. So you can follow the highway, but alternatively, this is a side road that actually saves some time. I'm glad I took this road already. This is very picturesque. So on the road here, there actually is a kind of paved stone path. But I've had enough experience with that type of path to know that those are absolutely awful to walk on, and I feel like the risk of actually twisting my ankle is higher if I walk on those rather than just kind of sticking to the dirt and leaf path on the side. Even if I slip a bit, it's still more secure than the alternative. Only 30 minutes away from the hotel. My ankles are killing me, but let's make this last push. Actually just underneath the Shinkansen right now. Those are the Shinkansen tracks up there. Just popped into a Wells here to pick up some contact solution. My bottle that I brought from Australia actually exploded in my bag, so everything's wet, everything's kind of messed up, but at least I got some more contact solution now, so should be okay. Almost there. You can actually see up the top left there one of the hotels that I was considering for the night, but they only had a smoking room, so I decided not to go for that one. And that's my hotel. That's day 6. Now, obviously this room is a lot nicer than my other rooms, and I actually paid about 170 bucks for it. Now, there are a few things I do want to do before I kind of rest up as well. I need to fix up all my toiletry since there's probably contact solution all over them. And 2 things I also need to do tonight are I need to book my next hotel, figure out where I'm going for that, and also I need to start doing my laundry. I sweat a lot today, so a lot of my clothes are not in a great state, so I want to get them cleaned and have a fresh set moving forward, because I didn't bring that many clothes. I'm just going to relax a bit, probably maybe even head to the spa and then look for the laundry.
pretty happy with how things went, all things considered. Even despite a few difficulties along the way, I did manage to go down Hakone Pass and reach my goal, despite my ankles protesting the downhill pathway quite a lot. And I actually managed to get some sightseeing done as well, which is always going to be a rare thing during this trip. So the one last thing I do before I head in for the night is that I'll just head up to the spa again and just take another little dip just to relax my ankles, because I think that's where I'm suffering the most. Other than that, it's basically good night from me.